Okay, so we're in town today. We're going to be out at Lake Meredith playing a show for Project Fritch. It's their nonprofit. They give back to their community, help put on their July 4th fireworks show, and overall just help build up their community there in Fritch and the Borger area. So we love coming back. This is like a hometown show for us, me and my band. We live in Nashville, but we're all from Texas originally, and so anytime we get a chance to come back to Texas and play, it's like playing for your family, you know. So we're excited to be here.
Why is it so important for you guys to give back to, small communities like this?
Well, you know, it's twofold. Giving back to a small community like Fritch and like a town like Borger is they're very similar to towns that I grew up in. I grew up in a town called Burnett, Texas, near Austin, and so it's very just similar to how I grew up. And those small towns need the people to invest back in their community and the development of their parks, the development of their kids, and the different organizations that really make those towns what they are. And so we're excited to be a part of this one here in North Texas. So being the first one to play on the stage out at Lake Meredith is and for Project Fritch, it's a little scary. It's the first one. Anytime you're doing something for the first time, it's a little scary. You don't know how it's going to turn out. But they've got a great group of people that are putting it together and are hosting it. And so we're really excited to be a part of it and just have a good time. It's a great weekend to be here. It's also Memorial Weekend. So, you know, I was in the military myself for almost a decade in the U.S. Army, and so this is always a big weekend for me to be able to just raise awareness for what our veterans have done and the sacrifices that have been made and what this weekend is really about. So we're excited. You know, our show is a lot of fun. It's for all ages. It's country music that is really just something that's in my blood and from growing up from a small town in Texas, and so that's what you see in our music. There's a lot of influences from Garth Brooks, you know, guys like that made me want to be in the country music industry, and there's newer stuff now that maybe pop to country to anywhere in between. So we like to just have fun and just have something that, you know, have an event, put on a show that everyone can enjoy. So Project Fritch, they reached out to us last fall about, you know, the early stages of planning this event, and Silver, she's a person that wants to really, you know, invest in her community and give back, and so we're just fortunate that she thought of us to come in alongside them and help out with that effort. Hey, we came to Cadillac Ranch. I love how art in Texas is a can of spray paint out here on some old cars. That's kind of like how I grew up. I used to spray paint my grandparents' truck when he didn't know about it. Didn't go over too well for me, but no, we thought about eating a 72-ounce steak, but I'm probably gonna pass on that. We already ate lunch, so we'll maybe do that next trip when we're a little bit more hungry. But yeah, Amarillo is great. It's funny. A lot of people that aren't from Texas, Amarillo is the Panhandle is a very different culture to them. But to me, it feels like home. So I love being here.
For sure, and you know, everyone knows you from The Bachelorette.
Yeah.
You know, coming out to your show this weekend, are they going to get to meet the real Luke Pell?
Yeah, you know, so reality TV was something that happened a couple years ago for me, and there's a lot of people that found out about my story and who I was because of that. But you know, it's really good now that I'm just finally kind of getting away from that and back to what I was doing before, and that's being a songwriter and just a kid from Texas that loves country music.